What is happening in the streets of Kenya. I think the tension is very, very high, and police are patrolling each and every part of this country. And now, that is what we are seeing at the moment in most of the highways. This is accompanying many things that have taken place throughout the day. Tensions are boiling over across Kenya today as the country marks the 35th anniversary of Saba Saba, a day once remembered for the fighting for multi-party democracy, now reignited by a new generation demanding justice and accountability and reform. What began as a symbolic commemoration has erupted into a nationwide wave of unrest, with scenes of deviance, belief, or resistance, unfolding in Nairobi too, as well as most parts of Central Province, even Kapuluru. In the capital, Nairobi, the atmosphere is very uneasy. All shops remain closed, as you can see. Roads leading to the central business district, Warakiri, Thika Road, Mombasa Road, Jego Road have been barricaded by police. Public service vehicles from our country have been turned back, and the city's initial bustle has been replaced by these scenes of men in blue and in riot gear and roadblocks. Business are of course shuttered, schools have been closed, and the streets are patrolled by heavily armed police and military units. So I really don't know. Despite the government assuring Kenyans that they could go to their normal duties, this is what you see. Images and reports on the ground tell a different story. Commuters are stranded in Mombasa. Highways are empty. The city is confronting the police officers with the rioters. in some places. In Kenya, a country that has descended into chaos. Yeah. Youth took the streets, lighting bonfires and looting the nice digital city hotel. Their anger is palpable, fueled by controversy, you know, fueled by the kill, fueled by the anger and the killing of some youth that have been going on. Now, the cries for justice is not isolated. The echoes across the country amplified the tragic death of one blogger, Albert Ojwang, who died in police custody under suspicious circumstances. And people feel that the government is not even doing enough to bring justice to Ojwang family. His death has become a symbol of brutality, impunity, and many Kenyans say has gone understood for too long. Six individuals, including the police, kind of very fractured. Meanwhile, it is communities that are suffering. The business community in Kenya is suffering today. The economy, the protests erupted, and with this kind of protest, if the roads are blocked, there is no tourists will come into the country. Believe me. Larry Madiwa has claimed his social media handle that a politician paid some goons 100,000 to, I don't know, to harass him on speaking out in the streets, and that is why he is not in Kenya today. Nigeria, but that paid. He said journalists are supposed to do what they're supposed to do best, report the stories the way there is. Cameras don't lie, the lenses will never lie. So residents remain locked in their homes, roads remain blocked, supplies remain, shelves remain empty, and looters continue robbing supermarkets for demanding justice for the victims of police brutality. Yep. So Saba Saba demonstrations, I don't know whether they have happened as planned, but it seems that the police have managed to stop the demonstrations from getting into the CBD. Yeah. So the Gen Zs are the ones leading this demonstration. They are taking the streets, but not the protest. They frame the spirit of Saba Saba. Saba Saba was a day when, you know, people like Shikuku, Raila Odinga, Jaramogi Odinga, they marched to change Section 2A of the Constitution of Kenya. And it was in this day that most of them are also adjusted. The scenes are just similar. There is nothing much different from what we are seeing in the celebration. So we wait to see. Thank you for the guys who are giving us this feed and all this. Thank you very much for staying out there and keeping people informed of what is happening in the city. As you can see, this youth still saying it is unacceptable. To come out of the policy is not okay. So you want to protest, but don't force them. When you provoke, you're not provoked. Yes, just stay calm. You can maybe release that, and yeah, that is what is happening right now in Kenya, and constantly upgrade is so we'll keep you informed, we'll keep you posted of any new development home. So yeah, but right now be safe, be very, very safe. Things don't look so good for me. I think need to
The day the streets spoke, from Saba. Saba to Gen Z clobbered civilians, giant trucks rumbling across the tarmac shattered. Car window street battles between police and protesters.
We couldn't maybe resist. All what we decided to do was to hold the ground and save the situation.
And the defiant chorus of liberation songs filling the air. These were the scenes. That defined Nairobi on July 7, 1990, a day, etched in the soul of Kenya's democratic journey, though not marked as a national holiday. Saba Saba, the seventh day of the seventh month, remains a cornerstone in Kenya's political awakening.
Tulikuwa tunapigania demokrasia. Tulikuwa tunapigania uhuru wa kusema. Tulikuwa tunapigania uhuru wa kukutana. Tulikuwa tunapigania uhuru, huria za aina nyingi. Kwa sababu tulikuwa chini ya uongozi wa kiimla.
1990, Kenya was still a one-party state under KNU, but a bold group of youthful politicians. The Young Turks dared to challenge the status quo. Raila Odinga, Paul Moot, James Orengai Tubu, Inan Yara, Keretu Marunji, Mukisa Kitu Ijo Ager, Koi Wawamwer, and others. They were joined by seasoned voices of resistance: Kenneth Matiba, Charles Rubia Jaramegi, Ojinga Odinga, Martin Shiku Kumasendi Miliro, George Nthinj, and Philip Gatrukand, supported by fearless advocates like Wangari Maathai, John Kaminwa, and Japheth Shamala. Together, they defied a regime that had outlawed opposition. They called for multi-party democracy, and they paid the price with arrests.
Sisemi ya kwamba tumefika katika Canaan kisiasa. Bado tunajua ya kwamba kuna mambo mengine ambayo yana upungufu, lakini kwa jumla tunaweza kusema ya kwamba tuna uhuru ule ambao hatukuwa nao.
Detentions and violence, but their courage forced the government's hand. Section 2A of the Constitution was repealed. By 1992, Kenya held its first multi-party elections in decades. Yet today, Saba Saba often passes quietly, a whisper in the wind of history. But the streets are speaking again this time. It is Generation Z, born in the digital age, raised in economic hardship. They are not fighting for ideology. They are fighting for survival. No jobs, no opportunities, no justice, no future. They march against a rising cost of living, against police brutality, against corruption and broken promises. They write their own eulogies. Before protests, they live stream their pain. They chant for dignity, for freedom, for a better Kenya, and just like in 1990, they are met with tear gas, bullets, and silence from power. But they are not backing down. They are reclaiming Saba Saba, not just as a memory, but as a movement. The struggle continues. Faces have changed, but the cry remains the same: Justice et Contriti 2-4, telling the stories that shaped us and the voices shaping what comes next.